the continuing cycle of life that we have yet to understand. But while Michael was here on this plane with us, he was guided and mentored by our very special guest this hour, Howard Bloom. And Howard, I remember the last time you and I talked about Michael. You've got so many fond memories of him, and over the years you and I have talked, and you've always talked about Michael in the highest of esteem. And here it is a year later.
Well, Michael, first of all, we underestimate the power of the things that we regard as trivial, and we regard pop culture as trivial. And why is pop culture important in our lives? It's not an entirely, I've been working on the answer to that question for a long time. I know that Mendeleev, the guy who invented the chemical table, invented it because he was a solitaire player. He did something trivial. And he laid out all of the elements according to the pattern of solitaire, and whammo, he had the atomic table. So trivial things can have a much greater importance than we realize. And Michael comes from pop culture. He was pop culture. But Michael was the most important person I've ever met in my life. Now, remember, you've played Billy Joel, and you've played Paul Simon while we've been on, and these were my clients, and these were incredibly creative and intelligent men. Nobody came anywhere near Michael. Michael had a capacity for wonder and a capacity for awe that was beyond all belief. And the one thing I hope for with Michael, first of all, I agonized thinking of the last 25 years of his life when he was under accusations about sexuality in children, because those must have been 25 years of torture. And if anybody delivered anything good on the face of this planet, it was Michael Jackson, because he was all about delivering everything good he could possibly deliver to his audience. He gave his life for his audience constantly. And one thing that I hope is, first of all, that Michael Jackson's memory remains as well as much as Elvis Presley's memory has remained with us. But I also hope for a certain form of absolution. I hope that people come to realize just how astonishing Michael was and how astonishing his capacity for wonder and amazement was. Because if people understand that, Michael will stand as a beacon for them, guiding their lives. He will stand as an icon for them, guiding their lives. If we could only achieve 1/10 of the capacity of wonder that came naturally to Michael Jackson, we would all be better human beings.
Howard, as always, it's such a great pleasure having you here on the show, my friend. I want to thank you so much, Howard, for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend the last hour with us.
And, Rob, you know I adore spending time with you.
You're a good man, Howard Bloom. You've helped many people, and I know for a fact that behind the scenes you're still working to help humanity in ways that people will never know about. Take care of yourself, Howard.
Thanks, Rob.
Bye-bye. Howard Bloom, www.howardbloom.net, the author of The Genius of the Beast, a radical revision of capitalism. Great guy. Have to have him back on soon. We'll be back on the other side of this commercial break as the X Zone continues, live and around the world from our studios in Hamilton, Ontario, right across Canada, the United States, Central America, the Caribbean, South America, the Pacific Rim, Australia, Asia, Africa, Europe. We're all there. This is the X Zone. I am Rob McConnell. Don't go away. Oh, and by the way, when Howard Bloom speaks, Rob McConnell listens.